Hi everyone, this is Bernard Bertrand, director and photographer, Lumix ambassador. Today I will talk about anamorphic test shot I did with the S1H. So let's start by looking at those images I did. Please note that this really was a quick test I did. I actually had to bring the Kowa anamorphic lens kit back to the rental company, and when on my way, I did call a friend. He is a 100-meter runner specialist, many-time national champion, to set something really quick if he had an hour free ahead. And we did at the running track for not more than 40 minutes. So let's see what I did get from that day. So here it is, and first of all I have to tell I'm not an anamorphic specialist, not at all. In fact, I have been shooting those images with the Kowa anamorphic lenses, and some anamorphic gurus love those, and apparently some others don't, because they believe that the image goes a little bit too wild in a way. And the one who love the Kowa lenses love them especially for that. And I would say I quite like it the way it is with the Kowa lenses. So as I said, I'm not an anamorphic specialist, not at all. In fact, testing the real anamorphic lenses was my very first time that day. But of course, I was quite aware of the kind of effect I would get shooting anamorphic, and I find it beautiful. But anamorphic lenses are so expensive. The only way would be, I guess, to get a rental kit of lenses for a couple of days. And it is a little bit like slow motion. Anything, the most random scene, would look beautiful in slow motion. This is true, at least it's my impression. Not saying it's the easy way to make gorgeous images. I love to shoot 50 FPS and edit on the 25 timeline. And anything would look nice in slow motion, I believe. And I would say that anything would look also cinematographic when shot in anamorphic mode. And in that case, with the Kowa lenses, I was at the maximum of the effect, as those lenses are anamorphic 2.1. So when your image is decreased, it's like bam, you got that super wide image. It's beautiful. And the exact day before I was supposed to follow the most direct way to bring back the lenses at the rental company, we were testing those lenses with the S1H in a beautiful animal park. And I did post some images I did on my YouTube channel recently, like those jellyfish shots. Oh, and by the way, you probably noticed, I did shot this through an aquarium, and as I'm not used to the S1H yet, I forgot to turn off the front tele lamp. On the S1H, when recording, you have the red blinking light on the front and the back of the camera. You can of course get into the menu and turn it off, and you may actually decide that it's on front and back, or only on the front, or only on the back, or no blinking at all. And in those shots of the jellyfishes, I just forgot to turn the front one off.
I saw the light, I saw the light.
But what I love the most in terms of telling me that I'm actually recording is the red frame I get on my screen, a bit like on an Atomos recording device. So on the S1H you may also ask the camera to display a red frame around your screen to confirm you are recording. This is so great, and of course you can turn this off. Going to the menu and finding the red rec frame indicator option. Thank you Panasonic for that. And if I remember well, this option is set to off by default. So if you are the lucky brand new S1 owner, go to the monitor display video menu to turn it off or on if you like. And here are some other shots I did the day before. As I said, shooting anamorphic properly would require you to get proper anamorphic lenses, and they are super expensive. If shooting anamorphic really is part of your plan with the S1H, then Atlas Lens Co. are making beautiful anamorphic lenses at an affordable price. It is still a large amount of money, but much more affordable than the other mythic cinema brands lenses. Otherwise, there is of course many other options, like the SLR Magic or other option on the market that will make it really affordable to shoot anamorphic. Of course, every lens will have its own results. And if you go to the Facebook anamorphic shooting group, you will find there those real anamorphic specialists. You will find within that 12,000 member community the answer to any anamorphic question you may have. They are really passionate people, and many will show you their own equipment, all sorts of lens and scope combination they got, and of course the result they get out of it. Then I also suggest you to go check Tito Faradan website. There is there a ton of content about anamorphic shooting. And of course his YouTube channel where he tests and manipulates lenses. As I said, SLR Magic may be a nice option to shoot anamorphic also. They produce an anamorphic adapter that you will place in front of your lens, and do not hesitate to dig into the real vintage lenses. And there is that channel, the Vintage Lens for Video, pretty explicit YouTube channel, where you will find an enormous quantity of lens tests. So you will be able to find what suits your needs the best. And of course we were able to shoot anamorphic before already, the GH5 or GH5S for instance. But on the S1H the rec quality list is limitless. And on the S1H there is so much in terms of rec quality that this time you are able to apply a filter. Thank God. Imagine this, there is 5 pages of recording quality on the S1H. It's amazing, you got all the flavors. You want to apply a filter? Easy, just go to the display filter on the bottom right of the screen. There you are able to add 5 different filters, and at the bottom you will see the result you will get when filtering is applied. You start with the 26 different recording qualities. You may apply a frame rate filter, or resolution, codec, variable frame rate, or hybrid log gamma, and boom, you will drop down the rec quality to what you are looking for. Imagine you only want to shoot 50p. Select it, and the result at the bottom drop to 9. You then say OK, and you will only see the 50p recording qualities. This is really convenient, I believe. And of course, when you are shooting anamorphic on the S1H, you will be able to de-squeeze your image in order to see the final result you'll get. And again, Panasonic is delivering here all we need depending on the lens or lens combination you may use. And this is the place where you will find the de-squeeze option 1.3, 133, 1.5, 1.8 and 2.0. The S1H is tailored for cinematographic shooting. And based on my recent experience, testing anamorphic shooting on your own, you will be hooked. It's addictive. So I will come back for sure here on my channel with much more S1H anamorphic shoot and behind the scene as always. So please stay tuned, and thank you very much for watching.